Let me tell you a true story. One time, a very famous artist went into the studio to record a brand new song. Now, I'm not going to reveal the name of this artist because a friend of mine told me this story who plays in the band with this person. But they went into the studio, and this artist is known for playing tons of instruments. Like, they'll throw down the drums, the keyboards, the bass, do all the vocals, all the background parts and everything on many famous hits of theirs. And so it was just the artist who went into the studio this day and an engineer. And the engineer set up some microphones, and then the artist went in and they started the song recording these really strange background parts, okay? They were like close harmonies, so like on guitar, if you have notes that are right next to each other, it can sound like very dissonant and jarring. And this is where the artist starts with the track. And the engineer kind of gets on this thing called a talkback, which is where you can talk to the musician in the other room from the control room, and is like, hey, are you sure this is what you want? And, he's like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. And in my experience, all the sessions that I've done over the years, whether that's my own music or working with other artists, this is a strange choice. You generally would start off with something like maybe throwing down a guitar part and some vocals, or a keyboard and some vocals, some kind of rhythm and glue to the song to hold it down, and then build everything else around. But this artist didn't do it. They were starting with these background vocals. And so they kept recording, and then the parts just kept getting weirder and weirder. And the engineer kept going on the talkback, hey, are you sure this is what you want? Are you sure? As he recorded the take, and the artist was like, yes. And then the artist started getting frustrated. And finally, after this engineer kept questioning him, the artist just said, all right, get out of here, fired the guy on the spot, and replaced him with another engineer. Now, later on throughout the day, as the artist laid down the bass and laid down the other parts, those strange harmonies all of a sudden started gluing together with the other instruments, and it was completely genius. Like, those little parts by themselves that sounded weird just came together into a masterpiece. And this is the power of having a great ear. You see, the artist had the entire vision of the song in their head before they even started recording. They knew where this part was going to go, where this was going to go, and how it all came together. And if you've never worked on training your ear as a guitarist, developing your musical memory and your pitch recognition, then go to johnmcclennan.com/golden-ear and get your hands on my free ear training cheat sheet for guitar players. This is going to show you some specific tips that are going to help you be able to recognize chords and notes in songs, whether that's picking up solos or riffs, or it's just training your muscle memory in your musical memory, where you can do like what I'm talking about with this artist, where you can hear the music in your head before you play it. And it's completely free. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/golden-ear and grab that now as my gift to you. Hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, you might like this video next.